Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is an exciting day for me. It's come a lot sooner than I even expected it to, but I am going to be uppotting. My peppers. I'm going to be using these solo cups for uppotting. This is what they look like. Now, if you can find these exact ones at the dollar store, doing what I do, you'll see there's no holes in the bottom, but I use a heat gun to actually put the holes in it, and I'm going to show you how I do this. So I take the tip of the hot glue gun and I put it down into the solo cup, kind of like upright like this first, and then I just kind of bring it down, let it do the melting for you, and slide it out. So it creates a big hole. Now on these cups, these solo cups have made it very easy. I didn't even have to think about it. I actually went through and have done a whole bunch of them, and it's taken me no time at all, and I don't even have to think about it because on these solo cups, you'll see these little notches, and there's actually 12 notches on this, so every third one, I put a hole in. And so I haven't even had to think about it. I just put a hole, put two spaces, put another hole. So I'm able to go around and not even think about it. Just put this pointing down, sliding down, and then out. And literally it's that easy. And I only have one more I have left to do, and I just let it do the job for me. It's actually quite quick. Now there is another method that I have seen other YouTubers use to do this by grabbing a long drill, putting all of the solo cups together, and just drilling the holes down through the solo cup, which is another method. I don't have a long drill bit. I'm not going out to buy a long drill bit. I do lots of crafts, so I have a lot of these glue guns, so I'm able to use it. And it doesn't matter if you used it for glue or not, because this actually has glue in it, but I'm just heating it up and just using the tip that's hot to melt the holes. And now all my solo cups are prepared, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how I uppot my plants. Now my peppers have grown a lot faster than I expected them to, and so I need to uppot them ASAP, and I will take you along with me while I do that. But of course I do have the heat mat. They're growing really well with the heat mat. Now I am going to take them off the heat mat, so it does slow the process of them growing. But I did not know this, but I've watched other YouTubers and found out that you can actually put peppers in the container lower than, not as far like we do the tomatoes, but and I also found out that peppers do well growing together. They create a support for each other. I also have not had these peppers by the wind from the fan, so I do need to get them out my little grow station so that they get that air, the movement, and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with these, and I will bring you along with me. So this will show you how well my germination containers are doing. Now these tall ones right here are jalapenos. I thought hot peppers took longer to grow. I'm trying to figure out what's at the base of these peppers. Roots. There's actual roots growing at the base. Okay, anyways, these are extremely long and they're almost touching the top of the dome. Plus these ones here are sweet mini peppers, and these here are my red bell peppers that I was gifted. Now let's look at our germination rate. The jalapeno peppers all germinated. So I got 100% germination from them. My ones that I harvested from those little sweet peppers that you get in the grocery store, I have 100% germination from them. And then the mini bells, I have 50% germination, which is good for me. I didn't need more than that. I harvested my jalapeno peppers from jalapeno, and none of them germinated. Now, I figured out why. And this is a little education for you, and it was educational for me too. Another homesteader I do watch did explain to me that in order to have a viable pepper seed, it needs to be fully grown, which I figured a green pepper is fully grown, but it's not fully grown until it starts to set the color. So I know that some of my peppers will change color, but if these jalapenos that I harvested, seeds that I harvested, if the jalapeno, it was probably edible, but the seeds probably were not fully grown. So I don't have any, they were not mature enough to actually be seeds. So that makes sense for me. Whereas my sweet bell peppers were fully ripened because they were already coated. So they were fully grown. They were ready to be seeds, which makes sense to me. So, and these jalapenos were seeds that I purchased. So that explains why these ones are working, but they are very flimsy and heavy because they have not been near the wind to get that movement, which I probably should have been opening it up and moving it, but I wanted to try and germinate more, which when these grew, these ones were not germinated, so I thought I actually wasn't going to get any more seedlings. So we will uppot my jalapeno ones at least today. So I've got 6 of those. I wonder if I should also do the other ones. Do 6 peppers. I'll uppot 6 today. I'll do jalapeno and the bell peppers, and I am going to do 2 per pot because they grow well with supporting each other. And once they start growing even further, I do already have 2 true leaves grown and probably another one on its way. So we'll see how that. I didn't expect them to be this leggy though, because I was kind of hoping that with the light being so bright on top of them, it would have done, like it would have kept them low. But unfortunately, they're still trying to reach for the light, which I guess maybe in this, if you got them once they germinate, you see they are a perfect little seedling. So we'll see, but we're gonna up pot these. So like I said, these are clear containers. In my previous video, you can actually see the roots growing inside the container. And I'm going to try and see if I can squeeze it out and get, I don't want to really pull on the seedling. Try squeezing the base and see if I'm loosening it enough to bring it out. There we are. There we go. So that's worked out really well. And you can see the roots there coming out. This actually feels quite dry, which is probably good that I'm putting it in a very moist medium. But I'm going to open these up and put that in there. And put this down in further. And then these need some support. So I'm going to bring the soil up. Bring the soil up around it to help them get the support they need, just like you do with tomatoes, and grow them together. Oh, nice thing about potting it in a solo cup is I can write on the side what they are. So today, I think I actually might only up pot the jalapeno seedlings. This one was the first one that germinated, so it is the tallest out of the whole lot. And I'm going to cover all of these with just a bit of vermiculite to keep the top of the soil from drying out. Do the same thing with these guys, and that'll be my jalapenos up potted, and then I might up pot the other ones tomorrow because I need to get more soil. There we go. My jalapenos are up potted. Thank you for coming along with me as seedlings for 2024. If you like this video, go ahead and put a thumbs up. If you want to continue on my journey for 2024, just go ahead and click the subscribe button and come along with me as we do some gardening together. So thank you guys. Until next time. Bye.